What's up guys? So we were waiting for these to come in. These are a used set of IKEA Formula lower control arms for the R34, 240SX, 180SX, S chassis, R chassis. They all use pretty much the same suspension parts. So we're waiting to put this one in. The only thing that is stopping us is that is seized. So I'm trying to put some heat to it right now, WD-40, and hopefully we can break this free. Right now it's the size of the stock arm, and that's fine, but I need it to be extended. So hopefully we can break this free. So I'm gonna work on this for a little bit.
Try touch it, is it hot enough?
Ha, smoking and I'm not even touching it. Yay. Heat works, guys. Always use heat. But don't touch this right now, it's hot. Well, that's one. We have another one right here. So we've been working on the second one for about 5 minutes now. We were able to break the first one loose. This one though, this is the final boss right here. I'm using heat, WD-40, and I'm using the mini sledge, and it's still not coming off. I could probably heat it up some more, but it's already pretty hot that I have to hold it with a towel. So we'll try more heat.
I'm gonna start taking off this lower control arm. It should just be this bolt right here and then another one back here, and I think that's the only thing that hold it into place. It's so tight. This bolt for the lower control arm is so hard. So Blaine's trying to break it right now. Did you break it?
No, it's fine to move though, I think.
It is?
Yeah, but it's like so tight.
It is so tight.
The wrench is like bending so much.
The wrench is bending?
Yeah, because I'm so strong. But this nut is stronger than me. Godzilla must have put this car together. It's hard because this knuckles in my way, but I'm gonna take it apart.
Yeah. In the R34, it seems like it's a little bit more squishy compared to like the 240.
It's like fishing.
Yeah.
You gotta like reel it.
Okay, again, give me some slack. Give me some slack.
They reel it.
You got it? Woo! Do you guys have allergies too? It's just starting to, it's finally starting to be springtime, so my allergies are acting up. Earlier I said it was just this bolt and this bolt to take off the lower control arm, but you also have to take off the tension rod because it's connected to it. This is the one that came on top of the car, and then when we looked at when that was an OEM replacement, it's so much beefier, it's so thick. There's no name brand on it, but it looks so solid. Look how big it is, or how thick it is.
Go in?
Yep.
You might have to hold the bottom nut down, the bottom nut spinning.
I looked it up, and this IKEA formula, they've been making parts since like 1960.
Yeah, it's an old school. Remember I told you it's like an old school.
Yeah, it's like an old school brand. That's cool. That's cool.
Did it get tight?
Yeah, like tight, or not super
tight. So the knuckle and everything is pretty much all together. I'm just putting the tie rods and stuff like that all on, and we're good to go, guys. So last to go in is the tension rod. Now with this specific arm, you need these special like spacers in them. I'm honestly not sure which one goes to what. But we're gonna figure that out right now. Not as easy as I thought it was gonna be to do with one person. That seems to be about right. Onto this nut, onto this bolt. I'm gonna take this back out because I need to break these free. Again, this thing hasn't been adjusted, looks, for many years. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this back out of the car. Luckily it's just these two right here. And then I'm gonna loosen these and then I'll come back once it's installed. All right guys, so we got everything back together. This was kind of a little bit of a trial and error kind of a thing. Only reason is because I didn't mention it, but this knuckle right here was actually bent. So what I ended up doing was I ended up cutting it almost in half, pounding it with a hammer, getting it straight, welding it all back together. And the top threads were a little stripped, so I went ahead and added some tack welds all around the threads, grinded it all down and retapped the stud on the top. So we were able to salvage this knuckle because I got in touch with GK Tech and they told me that it would be about 400 bucks plus shipping and tax for a replacement one. And at that price point, it wouldn't be worth it to have bought this knuckles. So I was able to salvage this knuckle. Everything's cherry, it works perfectly. And yeah, so we got the new knuckle on here, new inner and outer tie rods extended. We got the IKEA Formula lower control arm. I extended it, I think, about 35 millimeters. And then we have the adjustable arm that was on the car already. I opted out to use those because they're a lot beefier. I don't know if Christine told you guys, but they're a lot beefier than the stock ones. But also I have some aftermarket ones from Max Pinion Rods. And these are fine. We run these in the other cars, but it came with beefier ones. So we're gonna go ahead and use those first. But first of all, I just wanna show you guys like a dry run of the angle. I didn't really get a look of the stock angle, but the new setup is gonna be fire.
It's 60-70% more.
Yeah, so this car is pieced together with like a bunch of used parts. So the knuckle was used, obviously this tension rod was used, and the IKEA Formula ones are used. So I'm building the car on a pretty decent budget, and hopefully it's gonna be pretty sick and pretty cherry. I'm not trying to cheap out on too much stuff, but if I can get a good deal, I'm gonna get a good deal. So I'm gonna throw on this RPF one. It's a 17. I kind of want to run 18s, but just for the sake of checking out the angle, let's go ahead and throw this on. Now keep in mind, now the car is not aligned. I'm gonna align it once I get the rear arms, because I have a set of rear arms to throw on the car as well. So I'm gonna align the car all at one time. But for the sake of the video, and because I'm excited, I want to show you guys lock to lock. You ready?
Okay.
That's all the way
okay.
to the right.
Whoa!
All the way to the left.
That's a pretty good amount of angle. Okay, it's about straight.
You ready? To the right. And then all the way to the left.
Dang! When it goes to the left, it looks crazy. That's a lot of angle. Oh, here. You wanna try to look at it now?
Yeah. Dang.
It's a lot, huh?
That's a lot. Wait, go to the right now?
Why does it not look as much when it goes to the right?
Okay, stop right there. I hear it. I think it's hitting the tension rod.
Really?
Yeah, it's hitting the tension rod. Oh, it would have choke more angle if it doesn't hit this, huh?
Yeah, because it goes all the way the other way.
So it looks like we need to get more parts, which is fine. That's the whole part of having the car down right now and up on jack stands. So we're just piecing the car together piece by piece and buying what we need rather than buying too many things. Looks like we're gonna need some curved tension rods, which is pretty much the same thing that we have on Christine's car. Luckily, 240 parts are interchangeable, so they fits for the R34 as well. And yeah, guys, I'm pretty stoked. That looks like a ton of angle, especially the angle that we get towards the left right now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
but we can hear it hitting the tension rod, and as you guys seen, it touches. So we're gonna go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna have to order some tension rods, and that should be it for the front suspension for the most part. We will be doing a whole bunch of rear suspension stuff in the next couple of videos, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We did partner with Max Pinion Rods for that, so I'm excited to show you guys what we got. And yeah, guys, hope you guys are excited. We're getting this car together. I do want to take this thing out to the track and see what it can do, get it sideways, especially on stock power. But for the most part, guys, this car is coming together. I'm super excited. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one, all right? Peace out and stay good.